All right, we started recording. I'm going to turn my light off. We have a couple other team members here. Introduce a couple more folks. Can you start by telling us who you are and what you do?
I am Alicia. I am the lead investigator.
And?
Sorry, I'm Kaminski,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm co-founder and another lead investigator.
Okay. You got to be comfortable. I mean, this just camera, but we're just talking like, you know, we're brother and sister or whatever. We just got to get comfortable. Life is good. Where are we located tonight?
We are currently at the Georgetown Cemetery.
Is there a particular reason we're here tonight?
This one's been known to be pretty active.
So this location's active, and you guys generally, the two of you, will generally use this for training grounds for how to investigate? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is not just a normal place you hang out, right? No, this is something that's good spot to learn, and since there's some activity, you can interact with the spirits, and then train other people as they become new members, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's tell us how long you've been doing this.
I have been doing it for about 6 years.
So, when I say doing this, is this investigating
Investigating
the paranormal?
the paranormal.
Okay. So, is there any particular favorite tool that you like to utilize when you're investigating, from equipment standpoint?
I usually like to use the K2 and EVPs.
Okay, so that means you're using audio recorder
Yes.
and the K2 so that you can capture EVPs?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. How about you, Miss Parabolic? Is there any favorite thing you like to do? Obviously, she likes to hang out with the parabolic mic and listen to the environment as we investigate. So the parabolic mic is one of her favorites.
It is.
That's why you can tell she's very silent, because most of the time she's listening to the environment, trying to capture those voices from the environment, which is really outstanding if she can listen to the environment and help us out when she hears something from that. Is there, other than the parabolic mic, is there anything else that you really like to use equipment-wise? I'm afraid the cars are drowning you out. Can you speak a little louder?
Let's see here. The camera, digital still camera.
Oh, okay. So, you like to take still shots of it. Have you captured anything interesting on the digital camera?
Yes.
Is there any particular one that you thought maybe was better than the others? Not significantly. You just like to document the background and the environment.
Yes.
Okay. Don't be shy. I know it's a camera, but you know we're just.
Other equipment I like to use is myself. I am sensitive as well.
Oh, okay. So you like to kind of sense the environment.
Yes.
Since we've had a bunch of activity and a bunch of things going off with the K2, have you felt anything? Have you sensed anything in the environment here?
The energy around has felt a little off balance to me. Usually when how I know that they're around is I get goosebumps, it's hard to breathe, and my eyes also tear up.
Okay. So you haven't really experienced that this evening, then, is what you're telling me?
Not to that extent, no.
Okay. Since we had some other activity, I'm going to switch back to you. Have you sensed anything, or you felt anything that went along with these interactions?
No, usually what happens with me is I'll end up getting goosebumps, my heart will race, or I get really bad headaches.
Okay. So, is that almost every time, or is it just sometimes?
No, it's hit or miss.
Okay. All right. So I'm going wide again on the both of you. Is there any significant investigation that kind of sparks your mind to say, well, that was very, very interesting, that had a little more activity than most?
Actually, yeah, it was a cemetery we did, and yeah, that one was quite crazy.
Okay. By crazy, what kind of things were you capturing, or?
Like literally, if you were on one side of the cemetery, it was very, very unearthly feeling. You went to the other side, and it was just, it literally felt like the love and the peace constantly. It's really hard to explain.
Can we say the name of this cemetery?
It actually is Buckskin Joe's.
Okay. What year did you go on this investigation?
It would have been back in 2012, 2013? Yeah.
But either way, it was significant for you.
Oh, yeah. I don't ever want to go back.
Okay. I got you. Well, we're here to be brave and to help clients, to try to help them not be scared, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, we have to kind of fight through our fears, right?
Oh, yeah, and I did.
Okay. How about you, Deb? Did you feel anything particular stand out at a different location or somewhere in your memory?
Yes. We had done a residential in Idaho Springs, and I had gone up to investigate the bathroom. And because of my sensitivity, I had physically seen in the bathtub a pregnant woman who was bloody.
Oh boy. Were we able to validate this with any of the history on the location?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
The history, or what they had told us, and I found this out after I had experienced this, is that she had got married out of wedlock.
Okay.
Got pregnant out of wedlock, and her mother had killed her in the bathtub.
Oh my goodness. That's quite an ordeal. So was that a very sad location for you?
It was, but it also frightened me only because I have never had any spirit show them their dead self to me before.
And that was a first for you.
Yes.
And that's why it sticks out in your mind as a interesting memory.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're talking a lot more, a little more comfortable with us. That's good. Now we have already interacted a little bit with the equipment here that I'm pointing at. You were behind me while some of this activity was going on earlier with a different session. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys observed from your perspective?
With the other interview, when I had walked up, I had noticed that both K2 meters were going off, and they would go all the way to red.
Okay. Do you think that was significant with a cell phone or something like that? Potentially? Maybe initially, since you had your cell phone on? But once you turned it off, it still went off?
Yes.
So that makes it kind of curious. So at least that's one of our validation points. At least we got one. We got the equipment activating, right?
Yes.
So in this case, since we're kind of in a chilly area, it's middle of the night. Well, it's about what, 10 o'clock? It's a little bit chilly out here. It's hard to use our senses in this open environment in the chill because we're trying to fight the chill ourselves. But did you sense anything at the same time?
Again, my abilities. For some reason, the spirits like to show me things. Just to myself.
Okay.
So, like like right around this grave here.
Okay. What did you think you saw?
A little girl in period clothing and in a period dress.
Okay. Obviously, it'd be a little difficult to validate because we have so many headstones here,
Yes.
but it's possible. Okay, that's very interesting. How about from your perspective? Did you sense anything?
Not really.
I didn't.
No.
So I was just curious if anybody else had. Now, before the session, what you didn't hear was the team leads were sensing or hearing somebody giggling or something, and that could coincide with what you're saying with seeing a little girl or a little child in period clothing. So that's kind of interesting. Obviously, it's not definitive because we don't have triple validation, but we have audio recording things, and we might catch that other piece of the puzzle that helps us to validate that it was a little girl. That would be very interesting, I think.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay. So if we were going to end the session now, is there anything in particular you would want to say to any client that's out there looking at this saying, I'd like to call these guys in to help me out, but I'm not really sure about the team?
Well,
Can you help them?
yes, we most certainly can.
So how can you go about helping them?
We'll come in, we'll ask questions and interview them, of course. We'll ask them to show us where they feel the most activity.
Okay.
And then, of course, talk to the other team members and get things going.
Okay. Maybe to look at the history of the location and see if there's anything
Yes.
in the background before we get there.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
We do research on
Okay.
everything.
All right. So that when we're there, something could potentially be validated with what we're finding. And then once we set up all the equipment, we have to do the painstaking audio validation. We have to go through hours and hours of audio to try to capture that EVP, don't we?
Yes.
It's very painstaking, but it's a critical part to be able to help a client, right?
It is.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say? Thank you for listening, or thank you for watching. To the folks that are watching this video.
Thank you for our time.
And don't be afraid of the things that are in your house that's bugging you now. Call us and we'll help you get rid of it if that is what you so choose, because where you live or where you work is your place and your space, and they are dead and you're not.
That's a good point. Well, I really appreciate your time, and thank you for allowing us to record you. This has been a very fantastic session, and it's very good getting to know both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.